terms of your players, two of the last 3 games, you had players sent off in the Premier League, kicking the ball away. Have you had to remind your players that that's a new rule?
For passing the ball, you mean?
Passing the ball away, kicking the ball away?
Yeah.
Have you had to remind them not to do it in future?
Yeah, I think so. Just leave the ball, don't touch the ball. We play without the ball.
Youth ready to move on. I think lots of us have still sort of soaked up what went on, and we've seen extra footage of Ireland and you at the end. We've seen Ireland and Jesus at the end. Does that tell you kind of how much that game meant to not just Arsenal and City, but to everybody? That rivalry is fascinating, that you maybe got under their skins, that we all loved the head-to-heads and the niggle and the battle?
I don't know, it's part of football, part of a sport, and after the game, all that goes away and we move on. That's it.
Just maybe 2 more on it before I do move on. Were you surprised by the reaction that people gave Arsenal and the way you played that game? Because one of the biggest criticisms you've had against you is that you haven't been streetwise. And there you were putting on a masterclass and doing everything to win a game. There was no self-centre. You were right at it and you did whatever it would take to get that point.
Yeah, we had to play the game that we had to play, and the first 10-15 minutes we couldn't, 11 against 11, then we go much better, and then obviously we're thrown in a very different context. Every team does, you know. They played 30 seconds with 10 men. You look what they did, it's normal what they did for 30 seconds, but we had to do it in a different way. We learned from the past as well, because unfortunately we've been in that situation with them 3 times very recently. One it was with Granit after 38 minutes it was. And we consider how many? So, yeah, we better learn. If not, we will be very thick. I will be very thick.
The red card as well, have you reflected on that and what you said about it afterwards? And perhaps, does the threshold for a second yellow maybe need to be higher?
Well, I reflected post-match, and it's the same reflection today.
So that's still very cross about it and want consistency?
It's the same answer that I give. I think it's move on. I was very clear about it, I think.
Okay. 3 huge games in a week, physically and mentally. When you sit here now, how proud are you of what you've gone and done and some of the circumstances thrown at you?
Extremely proud. I think the team, the desire that they have to compete in any context, to win, to adapt to different circumstances, different competition, different way of playing, and handle that emotionally and physically the way we've done, is superb. Happy, not because we wanted to win the 3 games, but understanding how tough that context is and how difficult it is, and the things that we had to deal with, and not only that, but our own issues as well with the amount of players that we had out. I think it's a significant improvement, and we have to be proud of that, but not happy because we want to win.